Welcome in or welcome back to my channel, Wanderer. I'm Lana. In today's video, I'm so excited to keep the cozy vibes going as we continue our train station build in Tinker's Trinkets. Today, we're creating a water station for my steam train, technically called a water stop, where the steam trains would pause to refill their tanks. The inspiration for this build came from my husband, who loves thinking of ways to add a touch of realism to the fantasy world of Palia. So kudos to Mr. Vista for this super cool and original idea. Let's hop back into it. I started the base of the water tank using small stone builder's blocks. I rotated them once and connected them using the bowl method to create a cylindrical shape. I stacked 3 levels of these blocks, adjusting their placement to avoid repeating the same pattern on each layer. Next, I built the roof using a row of 4 small stone blocks lining each side with stone ramps. Then, a little bit later on, you'll see that I swapped the stone roof for a wooden one, purely an aesthetic choice since I felt the wood provided a nicer contrast against the stone base. For the structure itself, I wanted it to feel weathered and lived in, so when I started placing the first layer of pillars, I added foliage on top of random ones, slightly off center, so that I could stack a second pillar directly above. It can take a bit of adjusting to get them to snap just right, so try changing your camera angle if it's being tricky. Once the pillars were in place, I used a ladder to reach the top and added wooden flooring directly on and between the pillars. This created a platform where the tank would rest. I brought in a lot of Paltech items, sinks, pipes, and even a range hood, which I repurposed as a spout to give the impression that this tank actually holds and distributes water. And in a classic Lana fashion, I added plenty of foliage. My goal for this build was to feel cohesive with the rest of the plot, and I think that it really ties into the world of Tinker's Trinkets seamlessly. Once the build was complete, I had to figure out how to move the entire structure as one unit. To do that, I temporarily connected all the bottom layer pillars using iron walls. That's what let design mode recognize it as one solid object, even though, like, why doesn't it just know that already? But hey, we made it work. And once everything was in place, I moved the iron walls and added a few final touches. In part 3, we'll be building a ticket booth and designing the waiting area, which will wrap up this mini speed build series. What do you think of today's water tank build? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you in part 3. P.S. I'm officially a Twitch affiliate. In addition to these thoughtful YouTube videos, I've been building the coziest, most welcoming community over on Twitch, and I'd absolutely love if you joined me over there. The link is in my bio. See you next time. Bye-bye.